Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did that come from? I'm talking about that little bit of loose skin under your chin. You know, the thing people call a turkey neck? Well, what if I told you there's a super simple 4-exercise routine that can actually help tighten that whole area up? Well, stick with me, because that's exactly what we're diving into today.
But let's just get right to it. The big question on everyone's mind: can you really exercise away a double chin? I mean, is it actually possible to fix this with just a few simple movements? Or is this just something we're all stuck with? The answer is absolutely yes, you can. And the secret isn't some fancy cream or wild procedure. Nope, it all comes down to a specific layer of tissue in your neck that, honestly, most of us have never even heard of. So before we can fix it, we've got to understand why it happens in the first place, right? Let's take a quick look at what's really going on with the whole turkey neck situation. It's basically a perfect storm of a few things. First, you've got gravity, which is, always pulling down. Then there's just the natural aging process. And the big one, we almost never, ever exercise the muscles right under our chin. So all that combined creates the perfect conditions for that skin to get a little loose. Okay, now we get to the cool part. The real secret weapon in all of this is a hidden layer in your neck's anatomy. This is the science that makes this whole thing work. We need to talk about something called fascia. Picture this. It's like this super thin, kind of like a spider web bodysuit that wraps around all your muscles and organs. While in your neck, you've got 2 important layers of it. One right under the skin and a deeper one that sits on top of the muscle. And honestly, understanding this is the key to everything. And here's the part that should really get you excited. Drawing from the work of Dr. Eric Berg, that sagging tissue, it is not a permanent situation. As he puts it, you have to activate it. It's changeable. So here's the absolute game changer. That fascia, that spiderweb stuff we were talking about, it isn't just sitting there. It can actually contract. It can tighten up, just like a muscle. And that right there is the huge aha moment. We're not trying to burn fat here. We are literally toning this hidden layer of tissue. All right, so you get the why. Now let's get into the how. Here is your action plan. 4 incredibly simple exercises you can start doing like right now to wake up that fascia. Okay, exercise number 1. This one is all about firing up the muscles and fascia that pull your jaw down. It's a movement you've probably never really thought about doing on its own before. Let's call this the jaw drop. So, sit up nice and straight and just let your lower jaw fall open as wide as it can comfortably go. You should feel a really specific tension right under your chin. Now, it might feel a little strange, but that's a good thing. It just means you're activating a spot that's been dormant. Let's do about 10 of these. Awesome. Now for exercise number 2. This one is going to hit a slightly different area, more of that superficial fascia, the layer that's just below the skin. Okay, a little warning for this next one. You might want to make sure you're alone for this. What you're going to do is make a super exaggerated frown. Pull the corners of your mouth out and then down. You'll feel this one activate a little higher up, closer to your actual chin. Just hold it for a second and really feel those fibers working. Fantastic. You're doing great. For our 3rd exercise, we're going to focus on stretching and elongating everything. We want to really stretch out all that fascia from your chin all the way down your neck. All right, this is the head tilt and jaw jut. First, look all the way up at the ceiling. Now from that position, I want you to push your lower jaw forward and up. Oh yeah, you're going to feel that stretch. Now just move back and forth gently. This is so brilliant because that fascia doesn't just stop at your chin, it connects all the way up into your face, and this move helps pull out all the slack. Okay, one last exercise to go. This final one is going to get into the really deep stuff. Those deep neck flexor muscles and that deep layer of fascia we talked about. For this head lift, you're going to lie on your back on a bed, just letting your head hang gently off the edge. Now super slowly, lift your head forward and bring your chin towards your chest. Then, just as slowly, lower it back down. And hey, if this feels tough, don't worry, that's totally normal. These muscles are usually pretty weak for most people. This is amazing for blood flow and toning that deep tissue. And that's it. That's the whole routine, the science and the 4 moves. So let's talk about the best part. What happens when you actually stick with this? What's the payoff? I mean, the difference is just incredible when you think about it. You're literally going from tissue that's been asleep and weak to fascia that's toned, activated, and getting way better blood flow. And what's the end result? A tighter, firmer chin line. It's that simple. So, what is the single most important thing to remember from all of this? Consistency.
Doing these exercises one time is fine, but it's not going to create change. The real secret is making it a habit. It's just like anything else with your body. If you don't use it, you lose it.
So now you have everything you need. You've got the science, you've got the 4 simple moves, and you know exactly why it works. The only question left is, when are you going to start? You could literally do your first session right now. Why not give it a try?